Hey, welcome back, my amazing student. So on this lecture here, we're going to be mastering more of OOP by creating some practice stuff here, some practice code in a class. So go ahead and let's create a class first of all. And we're going to do this from scratch, guys. And I want you guys to follow me and write this down, all right? So we're going to create a class. And then the first thing that we're going to have is a bank name. We're going to have a class variable here. We're going to call this Chase here. Chase. Okay. Then the next thing that we need is some type of initiation for our data, right? So what I would say was going to be the first function here. Remember that special method actually in it. Very good job, right? And we're going to pass in what's the first parameter here? Self keyword. Great job. We're going to pass name and we're going to pass balance just like we did before. Guys, and the reason why I want you writing with me is because if you write your code, it's going to stay in your brain a lot longer than actually looking at the video, all right? So first things first, we're going to grab the attributes in this case, right, or properties, and we're going to assign whatever comes from outside, okay? We're going to do the same thing. We're going to create one. We're creating an attribute here. These are brand new, by the way. And we are assigning data that's coming from outside. Simple as that, okay? Now, we're going to create methods. We're going to create a deposit method. And we're going to take in the self keyword because we got to use it and the amount. Simple as that. Now, what I'm going to do every time a user deposits money, I'm going to grab the balance and I'm going to increment it by using the amount that they give me or they give to this method here, right? Let's go ahead and create another one here for withdrawals. Right here. And you saw that I had that before. Withdraw. Here we go. I always have an issue with that word. And then instead of incrementing here, withdraw, we're going to decrement. So we're going to do the minus symbol here, right? Let's go ahead and do a little check here, though. We'll say we want to make sure that we have enough money, right? So if the amount is less or equal than the self balance, all right, then we want to do this right here, okay? So we can print also something and say, hey, the self to the name of that person, whatever that person's name is. Let's do curly braces here, of course, right? Withdrew. And we'll say the amount. This would be amount right there. And then we'll have a remaining, make this a little smaller, remaining funds would be the balance, right? So self balance. There we go. Okay. So just put an else statement here and we can say print. Let's just grab the whole print here, modify this. And we can say insufficient. I think that's how you spell it, insufficient. Maybe an F here, funds. All right. All right, so that's done. This is gonna make our application a little better. Let's make sure that we have that parentheses there. All right. Yeah, so we have deposit, and we can put a little print statement here of, when did it deposited this amount. This here will be deposited, the amount, and we can say new balance here. New balance. All right. All right. So let's actually create a little method here to show the balance. And this one's just gonna need self. That's all it's gonna need. And then we're just gonna print out something here. Let's go ahead and print out the name. And we can say balance is And we'll just grab this guy here. All right, perfect. So now what we can do here, and let's just get out of this whole all the way at the end, because we're going to be creating, all right, some objects here. So let's say account number 1, and I'm just going to put A1 here, and we're going to grab the blueprint, and we're going to pass in Jose, just like we were before. Let's just pass in with an uppercase J, and let's pass in the same balance, right? So Jose right now is going to go and, let's say, deposit some money. He's going to go and deposit, let's say, $500. And then he's going to go in, let's say he's going to withdraw money. So withdraw, let's say he's going to withdraw 150. Okay. Let's go ahead and print the, as a matter of fact, all I have to do is grab this guy here and show balance. Let's see what balance does Jose have, right? So if Jose had 1,200 and he deposited 500, that would be 1,700 plus this would be, he will have 1,850 balance left, all right? Well, he actually withdrew, so no, actually he will have 1,700 minus, let's just do it like this, 1,700 minus 200, that would be $1,500, right? So let's go ahead and see the amount that Jose has. And you can see that he has $1,500 left in his account. What I like about this here is that now somebody else can come and has another bank account. Let's say account number 2, and this would be Maria. And Maria has more money than Jose. We know that. So Maria has $5,000 right now. And Maria can come here. Let's go here. Let's change this to A2 and A2. And Maria is going to deposit 5,000 here and withdraw 2,000 here. And now I can come down here and I can say show the balance for Maria or for this account number 2, right? And when I do this, you can see that it says Maria's balance is $8,000, and you can do the math yourself if you want. Really cool stuff, right? Now, remember that this is all using object-oriented programming. This actually can go a lot further than what we are actually doing. It's a very simple example here, but it shows you the power and how flexible this beautiful syntax is when we are using OOP, right? Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Hopefully this helps you understand the power of it and helps you understand how we can how we should always choose OOP instead of procedural when building applications. I'll see you guys on the next lecture.